Hi, my name is Cynthia Williams, also known as Black Hippie Chick. I live in Spring, Texas, and this is my autobiography and video. I've always wanted to write a book about my life. I think my life story is very interesting, but I have anxiety to the point to where it's really difficult for me to concentrate, like by sitting and writing for a long time. I do have some books to help me with that that I got from dialectical behavioral therapy, and I'll talk more about that as I go through the book. And my amazing therapist, her name is Emily Trof, Trof. And I just want to share my story with those of you who think that you don't fit into this world because there's not anybody else in the world like you. There's not anybody else in the world like anybody, even identical twins and triplets, sisters and brothers. There's only one you. Embrace it, stretch yourself out, and learn how to live with yourself. This is like the preface or preface or prologue or of the book. I'm calling it a book, but it's really like a video biography of my life because I just don't. I'm too lazy to write it. That's just the fucking truth. Wow, I crack me up, bro. That's funny. That's really what the truth is. Here's the thing. It's like I'm pregnant with this book. I've been pregnant for like 38 months. And this is basically me giving myself a C-section and ridding myself of this book that I've been pregnant with for 55 years. So it's been 55 years in the making. It's only one like it. It's only mine is the only one like it. And for a person who always thought that individuality and standing out was something that you didn't want, because I came from a family that really didn't celebrate me. And so the things that were great about me were things that I had to explore and define and decide for myself. But now that I have a really good handle on that, I know how to move through life, and hopefully I can bring some people along who share the same struggle. I do suffer from, I don't suffer from it, but I do have a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. And the dialectical behavioral therapy that I referred to previously was pretty much my saving grace. That and just a 100% lifestyle change. I've always moved through different types of work, jobs, careers, whatever. The only one thing I've done consistently is entertaining. That's the one thing I do well. If somebody were to say the thing that I'm most experienced at, I would be I'm a horrible admin. I'm a great leader. I'm an exceptional supervisor. And those are just my opinions, though. Just ask the people that work for me. They could probably tell you something different. They could probably say that bitch is crazy. And they would be right. But listen, this is my story. This is my song. And I'm going to tell it my way with my own voice. So can't nobody speak for me. And yes, I know my teeth are. Baby, let me tell you about my teeth. This is the first thing. I developed this eating disorder when I was 15 years old. Well, actually, I developed it early in my life. I didn't realize my eating was disordered until, you know, I looked around and saw how other people ate and seemed satisfied with food, and I just never seemed to have enough. I would eat until the food was gone. I think that was because I was so hypersensitive and the feelings that I have are so intense that eating occupies so many of the senses, like your taste, your smell, your your taste, your smell, your vision, your ears, and it also has this whole body effect because you're actually taking food in and swallowing it and giving it an opportunity to move through your body. So it's all encompassing. And I was able to lose myself in a plate of food in front of everybody at home because mealtime was so fucking terrifying for me. You know, that was the closest I was going to get to Dad. I was within reaching distance of his left hand, and he would backhand you at the stroke of a pen. And, you know, so I never really got real comfortable around the dinner table eating with other people in my family because it was just tense, you know, and I always had knots in my stomach, and eating kind of helped soothe those knots in my stomach. I'll talk about that later, and how bulimia became my drug of choice. So I'm going to already say this in advance. There will be trigger warnings, and this is not going to be an entirely pretty story, but it is the truth. So I'm not requesting any comments, negative or positive, but if you feel so moved to share in the comments, please do. Also, please like and subscribe. This is Black Hippie Chick, and tune in to the next video for chapter 1. Or no, tune in to the next video for acknowledgments. Take care.